Hey everyone, it's Starlight Blurs, and I have a mascara challenge video. What I did is I collected a few mascaras that I would consider cult favorites, and what I mean by that is I have seen them everywhere on YouTube, tutorials, monthly favorites. I've seen tons of people use these mascaras, so I really wanted to go out and try them myself. You will have seen some of these in I think I did a drugstore makeup haul or whatever, so I think you may have already seen some of these, but now I have used every single one of these and have developed an opinion about it. Mascara, I think, though, is a little bit personal. One person might love one mascara, one person may really hate it, which ended up happening with me, of course. So, but I still wanted to you know, do this challenge to try out some of the more popular ones, and also I picked up a couple other ones too to try out, and you know, some other ones that I'm going to mention that I have been using as, you know, my top favorite to compare it to. So let me go ahead and begin with what I would consider cult favorites. I have 5 mascaras. I have the Maybelline Falsies. I have L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I have Rimmel London Sexy Curves. I have mine in waterproof though. I got another waterproof, and I have the Maybelline Define-A-Lash. And I have one that I haven't seen too much videos on this, but when I saw the packaging, I think it was voted, I forget what it was voted, so I'm going to probably add a little annotation here, but something having to do with, I think, Allure magazine. I'm not exactly sure, but it got voted something in some beauty magazine, so I wanted to pick this up, and it was on sale. I actually got all of these on sale, so, you know, definitely, you know, had to take advantage because I knew that I was going to get quite a few mascaras, so I got all these on sale. The other one that I have is actually Wet n Wild, and this is their Mega Length Mascara. So, I do have some other ones that I'm going to talk about. I'll just go ahead and name them off. It's the L'Oreal Bare Naturel Mascara and One Coat Dial Up, and I have 2 other ones that I'm going to talk about at the end. So let me go ahead and start with, which one should I start with? I really wish I could like interact with you guys so you could tell me which one to start out with. Alright, I will start out with Rimmel London Sexy Curves. This is the first one that I actually got, and the reason why I really wanted to pick this up is I've seen a lot of people use this, and Rimmel London, I've actually seen quite a few people use their mascaras, and this one was one that I commonly saw, so I picked this one up, but I got it in waterproof because in the summertime and springtime, will be more, probably closer to the water, and so I really wanted to check out a waterproof mascara. So this one has a really, really interesting brush. I love how the brush looks. It's just so unique. Well, I'm sure other companies have done a little brush like this, but it looks like 3 little balls, and it is the little like rubbery bristles. Now, I did use this, and I hated it. I absolutely hated it. It clumped. I don't know, I really, really did not like this mascara. It just, you know, it's supposed to give full volume and curve, obviously. I really don't think it curved that much. I did curl my lashes, and it held up the curl a little bit longer, but as far as volume, it clumped so bad. So I guess it gave bad volume, though, but lengthening, I didn't really see a lot of lengthening. It was just so much clumps. I really did not like this one. So maybe I'll try out a different one by Rimmel. I think there's the Glam Eyes, I think, is the next one that I may want to try out. But this one, honestly, I'm probably going to end up trashing this because I hated it. So the next waterproof one that I got actually is by Maybelline. This is Define-A-Lash Volume Mascara. This one I actually really liked. It's very nice. So now I actually own a waterproof mascara that I can use. I really, really did like this. This also has the rubber bristles on it. And one thing that I noticed right off the top is when you're taking it out of the tube, it has a very, very firm stopper on it. So you can tell that it's getting off like all the clumps and everything. So I like that actually. And here's what the brush looks like. It's, you know, nothing too special, but it is the rubber. This one I really, really did like. As far as, you know, if it's waterproof, it did stay on. It didn't really smudge or anything. Obviously, I didn't go like jump in a pool or whatnot, but this, the only con that I saw about this, and I think it's just that, you know, the nature of being a waterproof mascara is just going to happen, is that it made my lashes slightly stiff, and I really, really don't like how that feels. So, but it's waterproof, so I think that's, you know, obviously why. I mean, you're paying for, you know, something to really, really stay on there. So, but it did really give good volume, good length. I really honestly did like this. So it's a keeper. The next one that I'm going to go on to is the L'Oreal Carbon Black, or Voluminous Carbon Black. And it's just your traditional wand. There's nothing, you know, too special about it. And I was really excited about trying this one because I've seen a lot of beauty gurus who use high-end makeup and products and stuff talk about this one like it was the best mascara, and they loved it over a lot of high-end mascaras. So I tried this one, and I really honestly don't care for this one. It's not bad. It's actually a pretty good mascara, but I think it has more of a tendency to clump on my lashes, at least. And one thing that I noticed, I mean, it did really give like a good full look to my lashes. As far as lengthening, it did a pretty good job, but I just think I don't think you can do building up a lot of coats, because I think this one will definitely clump on you, because it kind of did on me a little bit, so I had to be careful with it. The other bad thing that I don't like about this is I kind of noticed it smeared a little bit underneath my eyes, which I can't stand about makeup. So it's okay. I would definitely try it, but I probably will not purchase this again. And I have found other mascaras that I think are just better than this. So let me go on to... This isn't one of, well, okay, let me go on to the Maybelline Falsies. Now this one I was really, really excited about because, again, I heard so many things about this. And it has a curved brush. Let me kind of flip it around too. But yeah, really, really interesting, like, scoop brush. So I had never used a mascara that was like that, and it's pretty flexible too. I don't want to touch it because there's product on it. Maybe if I do like that. It's pretty flexible too. And this one, I like it. It's actually not that bad, but I can kind of see at the top, and you guys are going to be able to see it, but it's kind of like, you know, getting clumpy and like full of like product at the very top, which is not so attractive. I think the stopper on this doesn't really take off a lot of products. I think that's why that's happening, but it's actually not bad. I actually like this one better than the Voluminous Carbon Black one. So this one, you know, I do keep using. The other three, obviously, I'm not using because I'm not, you know, one I hate, one I don't really care for. I mean, this is better. And the waterproof one, obviously, I'm not going swimming or anything. So this one's actually not so bad. I would try this, but I probably would buy this if it was on sale, because I'm a sale type of girl. So, you know, it's not bad. I can see why people like this one. As far as, you know, giving a false lash effect, I don't think it really does give a false lash effect, but it does make your lashes more voluminous. I don't think it actually makes them lengthening, however, but voluminous it does, and, you know, overall it's pretty good. So the next one I'm going to go over is the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. And this one has a very small, or very thin brush. And that's what that one looks like. It's very, very thin. And it is rubber bristles as well. This one, it didn't clump. It was actually pretty nice. Now, as far as, you know, lengthening, it actually does give length, but it doesn't give so much volume, though. But what I like this mascara for is the bottom lashes, because the brush is so small and so thin. It's just absolutely perfect for, you know, getting in there. And, yeah, it's not bad. You know? Not bad at all. I would try it again. So, let me kind of tell you guys what my two favorites still are. The Falsies is probably third, but what I actually have really, really been liking, I'm surprised, is the L'Oreal Bare Naturel Mascara, which I probably have talked about before. And I don't know, I think it's supposed to give a more natural look, but for some reason it just makes my lashes look really, really nice. It lengthens, it volumizes, it doesn't clump on me, and it's just a regular, you know, traditional mascara wand. And I really like this, and especially it's natural, of course, which of course I, you know, always look for natural stuff. I know it was paraben free, safe for contact users. I think it might have been hypoallergenic too. So I really like this one. It didn't clump on me. It stays on. It doesn't smear underneath, and yeah, I would purchase this again. Loved it. The other one that I would compare it to is, of course, the Almay One Coat Dial-Up Mascara. And I still really, really like this one. It has like this cute little like knob thing that you can turn. Oh, it's not closed. But anyway, it has this knob here in the middle that you can turn to kind of close up the stopper for, you know, taking off some more product. And this one is a rubber bristle. And it's just, you know, nothing too special about it. It does kind of scoop into the middle. It's very similar to the Maybelline Define-A-Lash. And it doesn't clump on me. It volumizes. It lengthens. Overall, it's a really good mascara. And the good thing about these two is, again, they're hypoallergenic. So, you know, safe for contact users, because I do wear contacts. And it doesn't budge, doesn't smear, and I really like these. It just gives a really good natural looking mascara without, well, it's obviously going to make it voluminous, but it doesn't look like you're wearing clumps of mascara and you don't have those spider eyes, which I really, really hate. But it just looks like your lashes are naturally like voluminous and long, and they have a nice curl to them. I really, really like these two. I would purchase those again. So the last two that I'm going to talk about, one I haven't really used yet, but I want to mention it to you guys so you can see, you know, coming up later I will do a review on it. But one that I have used, and when I saw it, I thought, oh, that's a really kind of cool idea. I want to pick that up. And it's by Hard Candy, and it's a lash ink. And this is a 4-day lash stain mascara, so it's basically going to stain, you know, your lashes. It's supposed to last for 4 days. And of course the color of it is black. Very, 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 very black. And the wand is pretty unique. It's very small, very thin. You know, just it's not rubber, it's just a regular brush. Now, this product, I have to be honest, I absolutely hated it. I can't stand this one. I will not use it again. This is probably going in the trash. But when I first used it, I put it on like you would a regular mascara, and it clumped so bad. Even worse than the Rimmel Sexy Curves. It clumped so bad that I immediately took it off, had to, you know, wash it off very, very fast before it set in. So then what I did is I took the little brush and just lightly, very, very lightly put it onto my lashes. And when I was done, I put it back in the tube. I saw on my hand all these little like black dots everywhere. And I had to scrub to get it off. So it does stain. You know, it will come off eventually, but you know, it did make my lashes look slightly darker. It just kind of looked like a mascara that just made my lashes darker, but it didn't make them voluminous, and I think that's just all it's supposed to do, is just put a tint to them. So for me, I didn't like it. I thought maybe if it would make my lashes darker, they would look more voluminous, and they really didn't. I mean, they did look a little bit darker, but they just didn't really look voluminous or anything. So I think this would be really, really nice if you had lighter hair than I do, obviously, because I have almost jet black hair, really, really dark eyebrows, you know, dark eyelashes. So for this, to me, I didn't really see much of a difference. But maybe for someone who does have a lighter hair or lighter eyelashes, this actually may be, you know, something you may want to try out. But for me, I just didn't like it. I don't know, it was kind of weird, and I don't think it actually lasts for 4 days, because I did put it on both, and I really honestly don't think this lasts for 4 days. So I don't know. I think that's kind of a waste product. The other one that I will be using, because I do want to do a review on this, is one by Rimmel London again, and this is the Lash Accelerator. And the reason why I wanted to get this is because this mascara has Avic Grow Lash Complex, which I have no idea what that is. And it just says, let me see, Advanced Ultra Lengthening Formula for Beautifully Long, Remarkable Lashes. Clinically tested and doctor tested. I'm not even going to try to say that, but I wanted to try this one because the packaging claims that if you use it for 30 days, you will see an improvement in your lash hair length. So I really do want to use this, and I have used this by itself, and it actually really did lengthen my eyelashes. You really could see a difference, but it does not volumize at all whatsoever. So what I actually paired it off with afterward is the Maybelline Falsies. So these two together are actually a pretty nice combination, because you have, you know, very good length in this one and very good volume in this one. So, you know, that's really cool. So I definitely want to keep using this one so I can see, you know, maybe take a close-up photo, you know, day 1. I've already used it for like 2 days, so I have a photo already saved. But I want to keep like a, you know, day 1 photo, maybe day 15 photo, and then day 30 photo to see if it really does make a difference. I'm curious. So yeah, that is my mascara challenge that I just wanted to do for myself. You know, I think it's kind of fun to try out, you know, some cult favorites. And in the turn, you know, I find my personal favorites. So yeah, any questions, comments, or anything, just leave them down below. And thank you for watching. Bye.